Welcome everybody to What's the 411? This is the show that keeps you updated on today's and tomorrow's current events. So let's check out what's going on right now. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to What's the 411? And check it out. Billionaire. We got a billionaire that's wanting to give some economic empowerment to the black communities, or in particular, maybe the Atlanta Hawks Corporation, with the backing of the owners. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. The Hawks ownership investing $40 million in Atlanta, economically empowering black communities. All right. $5 million will go to the largest nonprofit center for black entrepreneurs in the nation to expand its reach and provide financial support to local black-owned businesses. All right, so let's take a look at this video real quick. Let's take a listen. All right, and let's see what they're talking about here. Let's see what they're talking about.
I always love to spend time.
Whoa! I missed it. Can you do it again?
Yeah.
We're gonna wait for this ad to go through here. If there's any way to
tonight in Hero
here we
Central,
go.
$40 million to the city of Atlanta. This is all in hopes of empowering black communities. So that is all thanks to the Atlanta Hawks and owners Tony Ressler and Jamie Gertz. The Ressler-Gertz Family Foundation announced the long-term plan to provide financial and educational resources to black-owned businesses and entrepreneurs all around the city, and there are so many of them. $5 million of that investment, that's going to go to the largest nonprofit center for black entrepreneurs in the entire country. The rest of that money, that will be for donations and partnerships within the city.
All right, so there you have it. Let's take a little further look here, a little dive into this and see what's really going on. All right. So Atlanta, the ownership group behind the Atlanta Hawks announced they are committing $40 million in Atlanta, a long-term plan to provide financial, marketing, and educational resources to black-owned businesses and entrepreneurs throughout the city. The Ressler-Gertz Family Foundation, the philanthropic arm of Hawks principal owners Tony Ressler and Jamie Gertz, in partnership with the Atlanta Hawks, said they hope to create greater economic opportunity in the black communities. All right. The group will donate $5 million to the Herman J. Russell Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, the RCIE, Russell Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, the largest nonprofit center for black entrepreneurs. Nonprofit center. They don't get profit, so I guess they're taking in monies from other sources, right? And this is supposed to go to black entrepreneurs or help black entrepreneurs. So keep that in, keep all this in mind. Okay, again, the group will donate $5 million to the Herman J. Russell Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, the RCIE, the largest nonprofit center for black entrepreneurs in the nation, to expand its reach and provide financial support to local black-owned businesses through increased access, opportunity and exposure, as well as expanding future RCIE or Russell Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship programming, they said in a news release. They also pledged $10 million to the new NBA Foundation. All right, they're going to give $10 million to the NBA Foundation. Okay. I'm not sure. It seemed like it's starting to kind of slide off the path of going to black entrepreneurs, but let's see. Let's read a little further and see what's going on here. They also pledged $10 million to the new NBA Foundation. All right. According to the release, the foundation was launched in August and will work directly with all 30 teams affiliated charitable organizations, and the NBPA to support national organizations and those within the city of Atlanta to facilitate sustainable programming and create positive change locally. Now, that paragraph right there doesn't sound that it's going, it's directed to specifically black entrepreneurs. They started out saying they're going to do this, that, and the other for the local black owned businesses. But then this second paragraph here, or this next paragraph, is talking about how they're going to give some 10 million to the NBA. And then it's going to be directly with working with all 30 teams and affiliated with charitable organizations and the NBPA to support national organizations and those within the city of Atlanta to facilitate sustainable programming and create positive change locally. It seems like they're scrambling now. Now the sentence seems like they're scrambling. It don't seem like it's a direct focus based off of that paragraph, but we'll continue on. All right. This is Tony Ressler, by the way. Atlanta Hawks owner Tony Ressler speaks during a news conference on Thursday. That was 2015. Anyhow, let me go back here real quick just to let y'all see. This is October 27th, 2020. So this is in 2015. It's just a picture they got from 2015. All right. Want to keep everything transparent. So over the next decade, the group will make an $11 million investment within the organization. They said they were the first team in professional sports to hire a chief diversity. There goes that trick word again, diversity and inclusion. That's a fourth trick word. If you checked out any of my podcasts outside of What's the 411, I speak, myself and many others have spoken about these trick words. Being minority is a trick word, people of color, diversity, and I see they're using the word inclusion now. All right. So be careful about these words here. It's really trick words. With this money, they will expand current programming, including participation in the city's Pride Parade. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Pride Parade has something to do with LGBT. And if I'm incorrect, feel free somebody to correct me at any time, okay? But now this is starting to not seem like it's going towards what the title of this article said. It seemed like they're kind of sliding off track, and seems like some games being played once again. Women's Inclusion Network and other efforts. I'm going to read that one again. With this money, they will expand current programming, including participation in the city's Pride Parade. I'm going to read it again. With this money, they will expand current programming, including participation in the city's Pride Parade, Women's Inclusion Network, and other efforts. The remaining $14 million will go toward donations and partnerships within the city. This includes expanding the State Farm Good Neighbor Club program, which helps improve area recreation centers and basketball courts. They also work with the Boys and Girls Club throughout the state, Atlanta Public Schools, and a variety of other groups. Among other contributions to the city, the Hawks organization has shown their commitment to the community with multiple events and donations to those impacted. Okay, those impacted could be others outside of Black businesses. All right, so this seems like another, as the late Dick Gregory would say, that's the games they play. All right, because as you see here in the title, it says Hawks ownership investing $40 million in Atlanta, economically empowering Black communities. But as you just heard me read, as I go further into the paragraphs, it no longer seems like it's directed to empowering Black communities. It starts talking about Pride Parade and what else we got here? Pride Parade, women's inclusion. They're using the word. They got a chief diversity and inclusion officer. So once again, It's the games they play. They want people to think that they're going to do something for black folks. And it seems like just by reading this whole article here, it's a thing where they're going to put money somewhere and allow certain organizations and groups to disperse this stuff. And it's really going to kind of disperse and fizzle out to the people who they claim they was going to empower. So sorry, Tony Ressler and Atlanta Hawks. It don't seem like what y'all trying to do is the real thing. Seems like a bunch of game once again. All right. So anyway, you make up your mind and see if this seems legit to you or just seems like another game they're playing and trying to make it look good like they're going to be for black people because of all the stuff that's going on out here lately. So I don't know. I'm not buying it from what I read. It don't seem like it's on the up and up. All right. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys once again. As always, I say you can listen to us on Breaker. You can listen to us on Overcast. You can check us out on Pocket Cast. Check us out on Spotify. Also on Anchor, you can listen to us. And you can listen to us on Radio Public. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is What's the 411? And I'm out. Peace. One.